News 46 is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, an argument leads to one person being injured. The founder of Tails End speaks up, and a huge animal auction will be held Saturday. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, July 7th, 2015. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. A domestic situation resulted in one person falling out of a vehicle off Blagg Road. The incident occurred on Peckstein Sunday morning. Allegedly, this accident was the result of a mother and son having an argument. Somehow, the female reportedly fell out of the vehicle and suffered a broken arm. Medics and deputies arrived on scene. There was no one reportedly taken into custody at the time of the incident. And now here's part two with Susan Cronin with Tails End Animal Rescue, who answers questions concerning comments made by Director of Nye County Emergency Services, Vance Payne. The two have parted ways and the local shelter is no longer open to the public. Nye County Animal Control, however, will remain and is not affected by this change.
I showed him the letter from Science Diet, who was... They were charging us, I think it was like $14 a bag, but it was not the same quality as you had to give out, number one. Number two, they raised it to $30 a bag.
He was saying that it was only shipping and a small fee, so it was almost free.
No, absolutely not. The shipping was free. You had to buy the food, but we also bought the Tonopah food.
So the donations that came in as far as monetary, building materials, and dog food were all used at the shelter, or are they somewhere else now?
Absolutely. And then some of them, you know, there were groups from like a Henderson, for example. They brought down food, but they also asked if they could store it there to get it to another group in town, part of that to feed their dogs. And we said, absolutely. And, you know, and we also help out people that are lost their jobs and are moving and temporarily. We'll give them food. So we had like a little food bank going on the people we know wouldn't eat otherwise. They didn't even have food stamps for themselves. So
the Hillsides Diet contract, you decided to let go because it was costly?
Absolutely, and the dogs didn't like it.
He claims that some of the volunteers were taking items and that he had to call you back to have them returned.
That was so dumb. First of all, we left more things there. Animal Control came in like a gang early that morning because we started at 6 o'clock. What he was talking about was the donated food, the part that was going to another group. So we brought it back because one of his officers was, I mean, they were so rude and nasty to the volunteers. And it's what, triple digits? And they're doing this. I mean, it was a sad day for us. They are doing it as a favor, you know? I mean, we've got over 40 good volunteers that are really sad that we're not going to be there anymore, that there's nowhere to bring the animals, and, you know, and it's upsetting.
Well, if you have a lost animal, call 775-751-6315. If you have an animal emergency, call the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. Well, Subway spokesman Jared Fogel's home in suburban Indianapolis was searched by police and federal agents today as part of a child pornography investigation involving the former head of his nonprofit foundation. The development led the sandwich chain to distance themselves from Fogel and suspend their relationship. For much of the day, Fogel's Zionsville house was surrounded by police cars and officers as agents hauled electronic equipment, including a computer, to an evidence truck parked in the driveway. The 37-year-old Fogel has not been held, arrested, or charged with any crime. The search came more than 2 months after the arrest of Russell Taylor, who served as executive director of the Jared Foundation, which works to prevent child obesity. The 43-year-old Taylor was charged with multiple counts of producing and possessing child pornography following a raid of his Indianapolis home, where investigators said they found a cache of sexually explicit photos and videos of children allegedly filmed by Taylor. At the time, Fogel said in a statement that he was shocked at the charges and that his foundation was serving all ties to Taylor. Well, folks, keep it here because we're going to have more local news for you after this break.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. Now here's Ronnie Gibson with Nye County Public Auction.
The following is brought to you by Nye County Auction.
This weekend, at Saturday at 10 o'clock, we're going to be doing part 3 of the Walt Rubio estate. It's a prestigious estate that has a lot of reloading equipment that we're going to be selling this weekend. Everything from dies to powder to bullets to casings, literally everything that you're going to need to be able to make a bullet. We have the dies, the die machines, the presses. We've got everything in here for this weekend.
Before, with the Walt Rubio estate, you guys had kind of guns and ammunition. You're doing this in segments. This is going to be part 3 of how many?
There's probably going to be 5 or 6. Originally, there was only going to be 4, but it's just we keep finding more and more around every single corner at his house. Walt Rubio, a very prestigious guy around here. He had a shop, local shop out here, and he also did Civil War reenactment, so that's why you may recognize the name. And this is part 3, like I said, and we're going to do plenty more after.
So it's from WR Sporting Goods, right? So that's going to definitely have some items that are going to be well sought after.
Exactly. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that we have in here this weekend is really unique stuff for reloading. Reloading is one of the biggest things that's going on right now, seeing as it's hard to get ammunition and this and that. So why not make it at home? It's a big thing that's happening right now.
Wonderful. And so people can preview these items ahead of time and online?
Yeah, you can preview it on our website at www.nyeauctions.com, or come down here on Friday to come take a look at everything that we have, which is between 9 and 5, and then the auction starts at Saturday at 10 a.m.
And you can preview even Saturday morning?
Yeah, you can preview Saturday morning. Our doors open up at 9 o'clock, so that gives you that little extra hour to do your extra research that you wanted to do.
And also, is this an online auction?
Yeah, this is an online auction. Go to our website. There'll be a link on there. There'll be a full description and then pictures and everything of everything that we're selling this weekend. Like I said, a lot of good stuff.
Tell me about these airplanes that we're standing under.
So really neat estate. It's a public administrator estate out of Armagosa. The gentleman was a collector of airplanes, and he built them full tilt. The 4 that you're about to see here is ones that we have hung up, but we have probably 8 more this size, as well as motors and things that's going to be upcoming future auction.
And so that one, definitely look out for what's going on with that, and that will also be online. You guys will let people know about all that. You have a very interactive website.
Exactly, yeah. Take a look at our website, as well as the local newspapers, and as well as watch Deanna on here, and you'll be able to see us on there.
So you guys are located where?
We're located at 850 South Lola Lane. That's right off the highway, right on the same road as the hospital.
And the hours of operation here for the auction are, well, Friday you can preview, Saturday the auction's at 10. For more information, they can give you a call, or what's your website?
Our website is www.nyeauctions.com, or give us a call at 775-537-2500.
And now we have Tanya Brum from Inspiration Senior Living. She invites everyone to tomorrow's Chamber Luncheon at their location.
I'm so excited. We're hosting the Chamber Luncheon on July 8th. It will be for the Chamber. It will be upstairs in the activities area. And we're looking forward to having an opportunity to show off our beautiful building and our happy residents and our wonderful staff. So it's at 11:45. You get there about 11:30. But all Chamber members are more than welcome, as is everybody else in the community. So if you're interested in being part of the Chamber, make sure to find out more about Inspiration. Find out what's going on in the community. It's one of the best ways to do it. So that's July 8th on a Wednesday, and that's at 11:45.
And that's right there on Java Street. For more information, they can give you a call.
Yes, if you want more information, call me directly. Call Tanya, 751-2300, extension 406, or you can call my cell, 702-845-4748.
And the Chamber charges for the luncheon, right?
Yes, they charge $10 per person. So yeah, but it's worth it.
And an F-16 fighter jet smashed into a small plane Tuesday over South Carolina, killing 2 people and raining down plane parts and debris over a wide swath of marshes and rice fields. 2 people were aboard the smaller Cessna, which was completely destroyed, and both died. The pilot of the F-16 ejected and is apparently uninjured. There are no details as of yet on what caused the collision or where the planes were traveling. No one on the ground was reportedly injured. And now here's Noah Began with today's Angie's List concerning what to do after you crash your car.
Have you ever been in a traffic accident? In the U.S., there are nearly 4 million of them each year. Most are fender benders, and if you've been in one, you know how easy it is to forget important information at the scene. In today's Angie's List report, what to do and what not to do after the crash. Cars crash every day. If injuries are involved, emergency responders are the first to be called. But what if it's just a minor mishap that's more of an inconvenience than life-threatening? First, stay calm. Then, take notes.
Most of us carry a camera around on our phone, so it's a great way for you to document what happened. Take pictures of your car, take pictures of the scene, because you can have those to share with your insurance company or the police for that matter.
Your photo should help tell the story of what happened. They can also expedite an insurance claim.
The best things that can be shown in a photo that you can get at the time of the accident is something that will show us several things. The points of impact on the car, any road markers that there may be, such as a turn lane, traffic lights, getting a snapshot of the license plate of the other party, and very importantly, getting a snapshot of their insurance identification card.
In some wrecks, like a rear-end collision, it seems easy to assign blame, but don't be pressured into accepting responsibility until all the facts are gathered.
You don't ever want to admit fault, because in many cases there's other factors that have happened in an accident that you're not aware of. Somebody maybe that you don't realize that it's a no turn on red and they've turned, which can cause at worst contributory liability.
Don't sign anything at an accident scene unless it's something the police are asking you to sign. What you want to do in that scenario is you just want to be exchanging your information with the other driver. Exchange your contact information, your insurance information, but leave the rest of the documentation to the police.
Angie says to expect an increase in your insurance premium if you have more than 2 significant claims in a short period of time. The decision to file a claim is simple. If your damage costs less than your deductible, pay for the repair yourself. I'm Noah Began for News 46.
And coming up, find out about sponsorships for the Meals on Wheels program.